Yo, what up? It's your boy Chad back with another video. Back on Angel Time. I want to first ask if you guys get the like button on the way into the video. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the tribe. Alright, so let's get it up. If you guys look at the title of the video, I named it The Strange Practices of Semen Retention. The strange practices of semen retention. And we're going to go straight into scripture today. And I'm here in Deuteronomy 18:10 through 14. And it says, "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or observer of times, or a chanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations the Lord thy God doeth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God. For these nations which thou shalt possess hearken unto observers of times and unto diviners. For as for thee, the Lord thy God have not suffered thee so to do." It's official. Satan and his demons have officially infiltrated the semen retention space. Like, I see content creators and also people in the comment section telling you guys to engage in strange activities. And I did my research on a lot of these things because even in my comment section, like, I got a lot of people referring you guys to engage in these practices. I did my research on these practices and I made my findings. And this is the reason why I'm making this video, because I want everybody to be on angel time and I don't want anybody opening any type of satanic or demonic doors. So that is the reason why I'm making this video. And if you are engaging in these practices that I go over, man, you need to stop immediately, man. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. And first is breath work. And I'm going to play a short clip real quick. So
James satanic ritual.
And I actually find it interesting that they call it a pre-grain ritual. So that just goes to show you Satan is in pure sight, man. Like, at least he's not hiding it. I'll give him that. But I'm gonna actually screenshot the part that I want, the part where he's blowing out. And I want you guys to focus on that word because I have the definition of it and I'm gonna read it. And it says, "In religious and magical practice, insufflation and exsufflations are ritual acts of blowing, breathing, hissing, or puffing that signify variously expulsions or renunciations of evil or of the devil, the evil one, or infilling or blessing the good, especially in religious use, with the spirit of grace of God." So that is a lie right there because God is not dealing with that. In fact, we just read in Deuteronomy, God said that is an abomination to him. Like, God hates that type of stuff. Like, if you're doing this practice, you need to stop immediately because God said this is an abomination if you are doing this type of practice. And I actually did some research on the negative effects of breath work, and it says it can cause panic attacks, hyperventilation, psychosis, and astral projections. And I want you guys to keep that word astral projections in mind because we're going to be coming back to that a lot in this video. But to the point I'm trying to make with the whole breathwork thing, you are not supposed to be doing this, man. This is an abomination to God, and this is not tolerated. If you serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are not supposed to be doing this. As we read in Deuteronomy, this is not our practices. We are not supposed to be doing this. Like the breath work, the hissing, you're summoning different beings, man. You're summoning demons. You're summoning even Satan himself when you're doing this type of stuff. Like, this is not our practices. You are not supposed to be doing this. Like, in fact, the breath work that you are supposed to be doing, man, is praying, man. Like, why don't they recommend praying in my comment section, man? Praying, man, where you're going through those temptations and those trials and all that type of stuff. Pray, man. Send a prayer to God for him to get you out that temptation, man. The only breath work we should be doing, man, is the breath work for God, man. Even God says in Genesis 2:7, man, God breathes life into people, man. That is the only breath work we should be doing, man. Like getting right with God, man, and putting away all the perversion and all that type of stuff, man. If you're doing, like I said, this dark magic and this breath work, you're summoning spirits, man, and you're only letting the door open for Satan and his demons to come into your life, man. So that was definitely a strange practice that nobody is supposed to be engaging in on this semen retention journey, man. Breath work. And next is meditation. And even myself, man, I even thought this was cool at one point, man. In fact, when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of Chinese movies, a lot of Asian movies, a lot of Shaolin and Wu-Tang, and like you'll see the Grand Master sitting there meditating and all that type of stuff. And I used to love that when I was younger. But once I came into the truth, man, I found out meditation is also a practice that we're not supposed to be doing, man. Like that comes from the Hindu religion. And in fact, like a lot of the people, when they are meditating, man, they're sitting Indian style and they're throwing up I'm not going to do it. They're throwing up the numbers, like they're throwing up the whatever signs. And like I said, you're summoning spirits. And also, I looked up the meaning of meditation. That's where the chakras come in place, man. Like I said, you guys are visiting and being visited by different spirits and all that type of stuff. Also, with the astral projection, I told you guys to keep that word in mind. Like I said, you're summoning different spirits, man. You're tapping into different entities. And some of you people even communicating with the dead. Well, also goes into necromancer, man. Like you guys communicating with the dead. You guys getting advice and all that type of stuff from these dead, man. That is no good in this journey, man. Again, that goes back into Deuteronomy, man. It says no necromancer or anything. No witchcraft, no wizard. None of that, man, is tolerated, man, in this journey. So that is also something you're not supposed to be doing, man. Like meditating. Again, I know that sounds cool, or even if you guys are doing some of them yogas, where you guys are just sitting there Indian style and all that type of stuff. Like a lot of you do martial arts. That is also big in martial arts also. Like, no, you guys are not supposed to be doing that, man. That meditation, like I said, when you got the 666 sign up or whatever, you're sitting Indian style and you're praying, and you're having these out-of-body experiences, man, and you're being visited by demons or you're communicating with the dead and all that type of stuff, man, that is no good, man. That is a no-no on this journey. Like, in fact, if you are meditating on this journey, man, meditate on the word, man. Like, we deal with a whole bunch of stuff in life, man. Whatever you're dealing with at the time, find a verse and meditate on that verse. Like, I have some verses for you guys here. Like, if you guys are being tempted, and of course, if you're watching the semen retention journey, you're going to be tempted. If you guys are being tempted, man, go to James 1 and 12 and meditate on that verse. Like, if you guys have any doubt, go to Proverbs 3 and 5, or also go to Matthew 6 and 33, man. Those are my go-to verses, man. Every time I have doubt or every time I have any type of, and I'm questioning God or anything like that, those are my two favorite verses to go and meditate on. And in fact, I remember I did a Daniel fast, and also when I did 2 fasts ago when I did a water fast, and I was going through it, and I needed an answer from God, man. And I had an out-of-body experience meditating on the word, man. That is the only out-of-body experience you're supposed to be having, man. Meditating on the word, man. Not this other, like I said, 666, you sitting Indian style, you being visited by all types of beings from the spiritual realm and all type of stuff. Not even knowing what you're being visited by, man. I actually seen something, a guy, I guess he took some type of drug. I forgot what it was. And he got visited by a spiritual being, man. And that spiritual being was a thing that told him to go shoot up the mall. And he did exactly what it said, man. He wound up being persecuted, and he got the death penalty for that act, man. So again, man, you don't want to be doing any of this type of stuff. It is against the word of God, and he doesn't want you engaging in these practices. So that is also another strange practice that you're not supposed to be doing while on semen retention: meditation. And next is transmutation in the form of alchemy. And I looked up the definition of the word alchemy, and it says a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. And I looked up some similar words for the word alchemy, and it says chemistry, magic, sorcery, witchcraft, and enchantment. So if we go back to that scripture in Deuteronomy and then compare it with the similar words of alchemy, that is the same exact thing, man. And again, God doesn't want us doing these type of practices, man. Like I said, that goes back to the astral projection I keep talking about, man. You're tapping into different frequencies and you're being visited by different beings in the spiritual realm. And that is something that you're not supposed to be doing, man. If you're going to do some type of transmutation, transmute that energy into do something positive in your life, man. Use that energy to work on your purpose or get that body that you always wanted, man. Get in the gym, Build that physique that you always wanted, man. Better yourself, man. Get your money up, get your mind up, or get your relationship with God up. I should have said that first. Get your relationship with God up, man. Transmute that energy into bettering your relationship with God, man. That is the only transmutation we're supposed to be doing. Like, again, you're not supposed to be visiting these spiritual beings and astral projections and chakras and all that other nonsense, man. That is a no-no, man. And as we just read, man, God said that is an abomination, and you're not supposed to be doing that. So that is also another strange practice that we are not supposed to be doing on this semen retention journey, and that is transmutation in the form of alchemy. And lastly is attraction manipulation. And as you guys know, in this semen retention journey, like, you're going to start to look better. Your skin is going to look better. You're going to start to glow. You're going to get that vibrancy. Your skin is going to look more nourished. Your skin may look ruddy like mine, man. Like, you're going to look probably the best that you ever looked in your life. Like, also, your energy is going to be up, man. So you're going to create that body that you always wanted. Probably going to be the strongest you've ever been, the most lean you've ever been, the most cut you've ever been, and all that good jazz. Like, you're going to be eye candy to a lot of women in this journey. But there are a lot of brothers that just hopped on this semen retention journey for that sole purpose, man, just to look better and just to attract women, man. And that is also a no-no in this journey. And in fact, like, I don't know why these people, that's why I don't focus on the attraction or focus on the benefits at all on this semen retention journey, because there are a lot of brothers out there, again, man, just focused on the attraction just so they can attract women, man. They're on the semen retention for all the wrong reasons, man. And if you're using sorcery and manipulation to try to attract women, you're just a wizard at the end of the day. And you're the corniest of the corny men out there. Like, you are really lame if you're doing that. And there are a lot of brothers and a lot of semen retention content creators that are doing that. And, like, you just sound lame. Just by that doesn't even sound right saying that out loud. Like, I got on semen retention so I can attract women. Like, say that out loud to somebody and see the response that you would get when you tell that to somebody. Like, that doesn't even sound right, man. But to the point I'm trying to make, man, if you're on semen retention just for the attraction to women, man, you're a wizard, man. That doesn't even make sense. Like, that doesn't, like, you just sound corny. Like, you just sound, again, man, lame and all that type of stuff. Why are you even worried about women, man? Like, the only person we need to attract on this semen retention journey is God, man. Like, that is the only person we need to attract, man. If you're on semen retention for women, or just for, like I said, manipulation to try to get people to treat you nice and all that type of stuff, like, you are a lame of the lames, man. And like I said, man, I hope my audience is not doing that, because you're not going to have any type of blessings or anything if you're doing that type of stuff. Like, all you're going to attract is a Jezebel type of woman. Like, stack it up. Jezebel was a woman that was into the dark arts and all that type of stuff. So if you're doing manipulation and sorcery and all that type of stuff, you're only going to attack a woman that's doing the same type of thing. Like, don't expect no God-fearing, virtuous type of woman. Like, God is going to give you exactly what you are. If you are a wizard man, you're only going to attract a wizard woman, and your whole relationship is just going to be based around sorcery and witchcraft and all that nonsense. So, again, man, if you're doing this type of practice, man, if you're on semen retention, only attract women, you're on a path of destruction, man, and you need to stop this immediately, man. So that is also another strange practice that we're not supposed to be doing on the semen retention journey: attraction manipulation. So now I want to do a quick wrap up on the strange practices of semen retention. And first is breathwork. Second is meditation. Third is transmutation in the form of alchemy. And lastly is attraction manipulation. So that wraps up the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video out to everybody. First, do right the most high. Then get on Angel Time.